Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you some prediction readings for the 10th of November. Oh my gosh guys, the 11th tomorrow, which is Remembrance Day, isn't it? First off guys, I have a little bit of admin. Welcome anybody new to my channel as well. Please feel free to comment down below, and of course don't forget to hit those like buttons. Watch the camera, Sophie, please. Oh, they've always got to knock my camera over. What's with the doggos? Hence I'm out here with the doggos. Sprocket and Sophie, behave, which is a big ask of them. Cheers everyone, I have got my cup of tea this morning. Beautiful morning here this morning. The birds are out en masse, so I thought I'd shoot this outside. It's Sunday morning here. I just hope Sprocket doesn't knock the camera now. Oh, nearly knocked it, guys. Okay, a little bit of admin, let's get started. Kate's returned, the Raw Kardashians, yep, back on the world stage of importance. She was going to the Remembrance event. It was all strange. I don't know what you guys see, but I just find it strange. She's got all her hair, really doesn't look bedraggled, like she's been through the ringer with chemo, etc. I don't know. Could just be my perception of it, but it is very strange. And when she was clapping, did you see her clapping? She just looked... Oh, I don't even know what the word is for it. Oh, God, Sprocket's coming this way. Sorry, guys. Got the entire yard, but of course you've got to come towards the camera. Over this side, Sprocket. I don't know. Things don't look great in the camp. Just put it that way. I just didn't think her body language in that was fantastic, to be quite honest. Just check it out. See what you guys think. Let me know down below what you picked up. But it was just all very strange. She looked very subdued. Just nothing adds up, does it? Anyway, to be continued, no doubt. Oh, and then we got Sprocket. He's walking straight into the camera. Thank you, sweetie. Good boy. Oh my God. We got Camilla. Apparently she's still got RSV, and I don't think she's doing her royal duties at the moment. So, you know, when you do get sick and you're older, it does knock you about naturally. The other thing we've got is, oh yes, we knew it would happen. We've got the anti-Trump protests. Apparently they're Latinos, apparently. Well, these huge protests are going on over in America. We knew that they probably would. Did you hear about Biden as having to receive Trump? I think it is in the White House. Can you imagine that? Imagine those two together. What a circus show after Biden dragging him through the courts. Can't wait to see that. Oh, they'll be shaking hands like they're great old mates, won't they, I'm sure. The other thing we've got going on here in Australia is EV scooter safety. Yes. Apparently pedestrians and people are being hurt. I'm sure this is happening globally because the e-scooters are just like taking off. But of course, there's no talk about the battery issues. No, that's not a danger at all, is it, guys? Just the fact that they're nearly burning down buildings, flats, blocks of units, etc., people's houses. No, don't talk about that. They're just talking about people getting hit with them, etc., which is, I admit, a big problem as well. But I think they need to be starting to talk about the lithium batteries as well with these things. And they're actually saying how the new EV scooters... Yes, they have controls on them, as in they don't let you go past a certain speed limit, so they can control what speeds, etc. you're doing, which sounds like a little bit of controlling people. Admittedly, it's not a bad thing, though, because they shouldn't go too fast when there's lots of people around. But you could see how this could easily transfer over into the EV cars and controlling people. You can only do a speed limit of 20 kilometres an hour in your 15-minute zone, 20-minute neighbourhood, etc. You can see how it would just transfer over into that. So that's the latest with the EVs. They're becoming very AI technical, I suppose you could say. AI is coming in so fast, guys. Isn't it just taking over? It's just in every avenue. You can't even believe it. It's just like we knew it was going to happen and it was coming, but it's like happening so fast. It really is. They also had on, we talk about Germany rising here. Germany's exhausted. Germany will keep standing to their government. I keep saying it. Apparently it's 35 years since the Berlin Wall was knocked down, and it highlighted the end of communism. Well, let's hope it doesn't go back to the communist regime. So I think the young ones in Germany will continue to fight back. Still fighting my hay fever. Speaking of fighting back, still got hay fever, guys. We need rain. We've had like no rain. I'm surprised everything's as green as it is here. So that's something that people will fight for. We talk about people building this wall against the government's ideals. I feel like that's going to continue in Germany. The other thing they're talking about here, which is mental, it just goes on, is the RSV. That's apparently getting out of control in Australia now. Not just the whooping cough. Yeah, I told you about that the other day. Well, now they've got the free vaccination for pregnant women and babies. That's just horrifying, isn't it, guys? But it's all free. But apparently they were saying that it is $300. The cost of one jab is $300. So I'm guessing that Big Pharma's still getting paid for all this. Nothing's free. We know that here over the last 4 years, none of these jabs have been free. And the old taxpayers right around the world are still paying for the crazy expenses that our bloody dictating premiers, presidents, prime ministers, etc., the big, huge debt they built up over these free jabs that the taxpayers, as I said, were paying Big Pharma. So they're saying it's free, but I'm guessing us taxpayers are paying for all of this. At $300 a jab, someone's got to be paying for it. And they're saying it's 90% effective. Yes, 90% effective. We've all heard that before, haven't we, guys? And then when was it the CV was 95% effective? Everyone got it that was picky. So don't know how that works, but now this is the latest, 90% effective, and it will lower the hospitalisation rate, so it's not going to clog up the hospitals. Oh, deja vu, guys. This sounds familiar, doesn't it? And it will give babies months of protection. Months of protection, like not lifetime of protection. Notice they're not saying that anymore. Funny that. So that's what's happening in Australia. We've got just things going round and round, immortal, everything. I was saying to my hubby, this RSV, it didn't even exist, did it? Until the CV event started. And now we've got all these new, what would you call them? Strange diseases and things that seem to be coming out. But who are we to question? We're not the science. We're not the doctors. Trust your science and trust your doctors. Oh, God, if I hear that one more time. I'm doing some veggie planting today. My hubby and I bought some veggies yesterday. I'm going to start planting in our veggie gardens, which will be nice. So that's my plans for the day, guys. I hope you guys are finally getting sunshine in the UK. You absolutely need it. You're still in grey skies. I think you've had a few little breakthroughs, haven't you? So fingers you get some nice weather before your winter really starts, because I know it can be quite harsh over in these parts as well, in Canada and UK and oh gosh. All right, how about we get straight into the reading, guys, and we'll see what comes up. I'm getting Russia's rising. We know, I think it was Putin that sent a congratulations to Trump. Putin will be keeping in with everybody. Of course he will, because he wants a lot of support. So Russia's still rising to the top. They're already a superpower. We know they are. They've got a lot of intense energy that they bring to the table that just scares people. Basically, that's the truth. If you think Russia, you think, ooh, powerful. So we're going to continue to hear more about Russia. And of course, as I always say, which brings in Ukraine, which always wants funding, money, military support. We're going to hear more about that as well. All right. Sprocket seeding, looking for veggies in the veggie patch. There's nothing in there. Oh, Sprocket, always looking for food. I'm getting America. America is really standing by each other now, and I think we can all agree that that vote really said a lot about the people in America, that they're really coming together. It's a huge form of protest. To kick out the Biden-Kamala government is huge. That means they want change. They're ready for change. They want help. They want to be pulled out of the big dark holes that they're all currently living in. And I'm just getting that they're standing together. Little people, peasants, and Lego people of America are really standing together. And I was saying actually to one of you the other day, watch now how the American flags go back outside the houses. You know how I said you guys wanted to be more patriotic again in America? Well, now you're going to see a lot more of the American flag. That pride's coming back into America. We'll see it over the next few months. A lot more pride building in America because they feel like they're finally getting the support that they need and the help that they need to re-strengthen their country again. It's really positive. It is. It's positive. Whether it's all part of the agenda, we don't know. Like, is Trump just part of the next part of the circus show, which is quite probable. But, yeah, it's the best option of the two, isn't it, really? Because the thing is, if you vote the same, you're going to get more of the same. Nothing's going to change. People realise that. They'd had Trump before and things weren't too bad. Everything was pretty good and stable when Trump was in. So that people have memory. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I'm getting that. I'm getting Berlin, which is in Germany. This is where they might have the stand-ups, protests, obviously the Berlin Wall we were just talking about. But I'm getting that song by Berlin, Take My Breath Away, from Top Gun, isn't it? Because we do call ourselves a maverick, rebel, freedom-fighting, renegade, BS detectors, etc. But I am getting that. People will continue to stand in Berlin. They won't go back to the way they were before. So I'm getting that song by Berlin, Take My Breath Away. People will stand in this region. I am getting that confirmation about the Berlin. Peaceful protests. But they don't want to be war-torn again in Germany. It's just what I'm getting. Such a pretty song, that song. All right. God, I'm getting this probably in America, the Native Americans. I'm getting the elders are starting to really speak their truth. Like the elder Native American Indians are starting to really speak their truth of what they think about what man has done to civilization and how the earth has changed so much and how we need to get back to the land and living off the land, which is what a lot of us, that's kind of our viewpoints as well, isn't it, guys? But I am getting them speaking out more. I feel like they're going to become quite respected amongst the American people even more. I think they are respected anyway. But I do feel they're going to be more heard. I feel there's going to be more interviews with these Native American elders. Some of them are very good at healing. They're very good at predictions. I feel we're going to hear more from a lot of elders that have a lot of knowledge and wisdom. I'm just getting that image. And again, they're showing me the teepee energy, like that pointing to the sky. We sometimes get those cards, don't we, guys? The energy pointing up. Obviously, teepees are designed in that shape for a reason. I'm just getting that. We're going to hear more from elders. Perhaps maybe they've been silenced over time and now they can speak their truth. It's just what I'm getting for America. Which would be nice to share their visions and their wisdom with the rest of the world as well. I think your elders are quite respected over there amongst the natives. It's very different here in Australia and like with older people. In Australia, and I don't know what it's like in other countries really so much because obviously I haven't lived there, but Australians sort of push their elders aside and hide them away in old people's homes, and they're not very well respected basically in Australia. It's just a sad thing, but it's just how it is. They just don't have that respect. Like, it's just weird. I've never understood why we don't respect our elders like other cultures do. Let me know what it's like where you guys live, but it's very strange here in Oz. All right. I guess the word is they're probably more people older are discarded and rendered kind of, and it sounds terrible, useless. Like, what is their purpose? Like, no one looks to them for knowledge and wisdom. It's interesting, different cultures, isn't it? All right. God, I'm getting this song for elbow here in Australia, and it's that song Bad Habits. Remember that song? I can't help myself. Bad habits. I'm growing old. Lost control. I think it's by Billy Fields, isn't it? Or someone like that. I'm just getting that. Elbow's got some really bad habits. Something I can fight. Hang on a minute. Well, what the guides are saying, he just keeps repeating these bad habits. He just keeps repeating everything over and over and over and getting, well, the same results. But what the same results are is he's losing more and more following. People don't support Elbow anymore because he's got these bad habits. Well, obviously spending money is one of them, spending the taxpayer money and giving himself pay rises. All these things add up. People take notice of these bad habits. I'm just getting that for some reason. He's a very selfish man is what I'm getting. He doesn't even recognize his mistakes is what I'm getting. I think most of these leaders have ignore their own mistakes, or they wouldn't class them as mistakes. We know Trudeau wouldn't class them as mistakes, would he? All right, let's keep going. I'm getting China, and I am getting that Trudeau's going to bring a lot of laws in now around. Oh, hi, Sprock. Come here. Around heating. Sprocky. Around heating and cooling. Big renewable. Very careful of wastage, what you're emitting out into the environment. Your wood-fired heaters are going to be restricted. Apparently, I think this is going to start getting like policed. What you're burning, wood piles might be inspected. Like, just crazy, over the top nonsense. As we know he's taxing you for rain, and we know that you have to register your chickens, don't you, and register your veggie gardens and all this absolute crap and nonsense that makes no sense to anyone. All it is big money maker again. Well, that's what I'm getting. He's going to like have inspectors that are going to see what smoke's emitting from your chimneys, or this is going to become a much more serious issue now. It's hard enough that people are turning off their heaters, etc. They had something on here on TV this morning about the desperate measures people are doing to save money on electricity. Just reminds me. And they were saying that people were even drying their clothes in their oven. Like, what the? Instead of using their dryers because they use so much power. And they were telling you all your white goods use all the power. These are the beasts that are using, they call them beasts or something, that are using the power, which was the washing machines, the fridges, the dryers, blah, blah, blah. Dishwashers was another one. So they plant the old seeds of negativity. So start washing up. They'll be saying no more dishwashers. I ain't giving up my dishwasher, I know that much. But this is the kind of stuff that Trudeau's going to be starting to police. It's going to police what you're putting in. It all has to be, well, as we know, it's all leading to control. They just want to control what you're doing. Oh, I bet Trudeau's not turning off his heaters, and I bet he's still got his air conditioner going over summer. Yeah, I'm not seeing great changes there for him. But, you know, this is all about the peasants following the narrative, remember? And God, he's a thing, isn't he? It's so frustrating, because at least in America you got to vote, and we get to vote in Australia. But you guys in China, how do you ever vote this tyrant out? He is such a dictator. And when you don't have elections, and they always say they're going to, nothing ever happens, does it? He just like re-elects himself. It's completely mental. Nothing makes sense, does it, guys, in this crazy agenda dystopian nightmare that we're currently trying to navigate through. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Oh, I'm getting Chris Luxon. We know he's trying to navigate this with, treat it all with his country with kid gloves. He's trying to manipulate everything so he doesn't look like the bad guy. But I do feel he's really burdened by a lot of this. The things that he's starting. I think you've got farmer protests. I think you guys were telling me about that. There's a lot going on in New Zealand that's sort of hidden, but it's brewing. He knows he has to implement things. He's got to stay on the VIP world stage. I keep telling you that. But he knows he's harming the little people. And I've always said it doesn't sit well with him. He doesn't want to destroy the little people. He's financially, like I said, trying to bring the country back from being completely ruined by Jabcinda. But he also has to implement these things, and he has to do it fast because this agenda they're trying to roll out has got a lot of deadlines. So he has to do this. So he knows and he's aware he's about to get kickbacks from the people, and he's really burdened by it. It's very troublesome to him. I still feel he'll communicate with the farmers or with people over there that are, perhaps fighting back about wage rises, etc. I feel like he will try and negotiate because he'll try and keep calm. He'll try and keep calm across the land. That's what I'm getting for Chris Luxon. He'll try and keep things calm. Even though there's going to be these moments of like turmoil, he's still going to try and keep that psychologically, this sense of calm across New Zealand. He doesn't want things getting out of control and heated like 4 years ago. He doesn't want that to happen on his watch. He doesn't want to be remembered as he doesn't want to be hated, basically. Let's see if there's one more thing and then we'll pull some cards, guys. It's rising. It's so good. Oh, those marches were so good last time, guys. I'm still getting it. You guys are going to rock. They're building. They're still growing. Starmageddon is just trying to tread on everybody still. He's trying to ignore things, hoping they go away. Still rolling out his little plans, but it's just going to be a big flop. The UK and England, London, all these surrounding areas are still rising. That includes Scotland, Ireland. You guys are still going to stand up, fight back. If you have to, you definitely will. We've got the Scottish Bravehearts that will definitely stand. And in Ireland, I just still see, there's a bit of violence, but it's also just means that you've got passion when you're fighting against your government. It just shows passion. Like, I know violence isn't a great thing, but, when people are really, really angry, how do they contain it? They can't. People can't. When they're being dragged down to nothingness, they can't contain that anger. I always say it's that pain body that rises up in people and they just blow up and explode. That's just what happens in Ireland because you're very, very passionate people. Everybody handles things differently. Okay, how about we pull some cards, guys, because we really need the guidance through all of this, don't we? Let's pull an affirmation. I'll promise I'll get on to my 2025 predictions video, guys. Let's do that. Oh, here we go. Breathe. No. This reminds me of that Berlin song, Take My Breath Away. Inhale, create space within your being. Exhale, expand into the universe and repeat. Again, it's about calming your mind. It's like a lotus on the back of that one. It's like calming your mind. Just finding that Zen space, clearing your thoughts, decluttering, doing the spiritual decluttering we talk about a lot here, getting outside in nature, doing anything that calms you, and focus on your breathing. We don't want to be tight in the chest and anxious and worried about what's coming. I mean, that's not how we are here. The BS detectors. Oh, the bug just went into my cards. Guys, I've got to save him. Did I get him out? Yeah. You got to have your bug in your cards. Let's pull a Gaia Oracle. So we know breathing, like that Berlin Take My Breath Away song. Kylie Minogue's got a song called Breathe too. I'm getting Breathe. Let's pull a Gaia Oracle. Hopefully it won't be too nude. These have got a bit of nudity on them. These ones I've got to cover them up. Oh, there you go. I'll have to just put my hand in front of her. Healing. Reconnecting with your true nature. Yeah, and that's what the awakening is. See, everybody's healing now. Everybody's healing. They're coming into their own strength, power. Not just us, not just the people who are already leading that awakening charge, but other people are waking up too, and they're starting to heal. And it radiates a better frequency vibration. You think about it. You think about America and what they just went through. Can you imagine the vibration over there? How brilliant it would be? Maybe not with some of the immigrants, that the crims and that is, but for the basic, like, American citizens that were already living there that want their great America back, I reckon they'd be feeling pretty upbeat, to be honest. I think that energy vibe would be very, very healing over in America. People would be feeling a lot more joy in their life, a lot more hope, and a lot more positivity. Because Trump's giving that to them just by the things that he's saying. Compassion. When you show greater compassion towards yourself, the universe automatically responds by showering you with greater blessings. Compassion's a huge part of our journey, isn't it, guys? Caring about ourselves, caring about others. You know, once upon a time, we probably used to neglect ourselves a little bit, but not anymore. We've learnt that we need to put ourselves first, and be compassionate to ourselves and how we do feel in the journey that we've gone through in the last pretty much 4 years or more, because it helps us to have compassion for other people. And I think that's something that we've had to learn too, for the people that were really caught in that mass psychosis during the picky wheel, for example. That's a great example of it. We had to show them compassion in the end because they couldn't see it. They couldn't see intuitively, and they didn't have the sort of sensing ability that we are naturally born with as sensitives, intuitive, psychics. We have this knowing, vibrational way of picking things up early, before they even arrive into our experience. But a lot of these people got caught in that mass psychosis, and it was very real and very frightening and very scary for them. And we've had to show a lot of compassion. For example, my mother not letting me in her house for 4 years. Like, I still ring her. I'm still normal with her, but I haven't visited her since that whole event because I think she'd still be worried, to be honest. So we have to kind of always show compassion for ourselves, but also for others, because they got caught up in, I guess it's just how their brains are wired differently to ours. All right, let's see if there's anything else to finish off with today. I'm getting that song by Michael Jackson, Do You Remember? Do you remember the time we fell in love? Do you remember the time when we first met? Yeah. Such a great film clip, that. He was so amazing, wasn't he? It's an Egyptian film clip. It's so brilliant. I'm getting that song today. Hang on. God, for some reason I'm getting that James Bond song, The Spy Who Loved Me. The Spy Who Loved Me. Oh, I know who sings it. I just can't think of it, guys. Leaning on your pillow. Oh, Carly Simon, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Nobody does it better. That's an odd one, isn't it? What's the James Bond thing coming in? All right, hang on. Oh, it's a beautiful bird. There's all these celebrities, guys, that put their name to all this voting. Just reminds me, I was just thinking of Beyonce and Swiftie and all that then. Like, it just makes them look foolish and stupid. They should not be getting involved, should they? I'm getting a song by Madonna, actually. People come together. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, what's that song she sings? People come together. Oh, I can't think of it. It's by Madonna. You know the song I mean. I just can't think of it. The rest of it. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm so hopeless. Because they only give me a phrase. Oh, there's Chungus. You can hear him. He's on the railing. See, he's right back there on the railing. You probably can't see him. You can hear him. He's calling my daughter. Let me see if there's one more thing, and then I can go and feed Chungus. All I can hear is the magpie. He sounds so beautiful, doesn't he? God, I'm getting Sweet Home Alabama. I'll be coming home to you. Ooh, 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 Sweet Home Alabama. Hey guys, did you see Spain's got more floods? More rain and floods. That is ridiculous. It is. I just thought of it then. A Sweet Home Alabama I'm getting for some reason. All right. He'll keep whistling till she comes to the door. Chungus, I'll be there in a minute. Oh my God. I can't focus because all I can hear is him talking, asking for food. Oh, I'm going to have to give you this song today. This is about America. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. It's going to be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Don't know who sings it, but I'm going to leave you with that today. That's for America. So now the rain is gone. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. So I'm going to leave you with that on that positive note. And I'm going to have to go and feed Chungus because my daughter's not getting out of bed. Oh my God. Sorry about the music today and the dogs barking and all the chaos. On that note, have a great weekend, everyone. Don't forget like buttons. Please feel free to comment down below. And I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.